Tell us your story.
Kwangu, I feel the people who are going through mental challenge, not even mental, it can be even depression.
Yes.
Whatever it is that you're going through, it's not, you don't feel ashamed to talk about it and to accept. Because if you don't, wale ambao nakuzungukia, your support system is very important. Because we are the ones who will know when you're down. We're the ones who will be able to share with you. Though we are not perfect, though just like this lady had shared, most of the times tunaandanga hapo by the way therapy liendaje. But tunajua vile sasa ameongea, I'm able to resonate with her and understand. Mtu ambaye anapitia something, si lazima uende ukiwakumbusha kila wakati. So that support system also needs to be cancelled and also needs to go for psychological therapy or something like that, so that to know how it is, we need to support you through that journey. Si kitu taamka tu utoke na tiishe tu hivyo, si ndio? But at the same time, you need a support system that is able to walk with you, but not also suffocate you, because that will make you now close up again. But what I like, or rather what I appreciate about people who come to accept, is that you're 90% of the journey through that situation. Because if you're not accepting the situation that you're going through, or whatever you're suffering from, let me tell you, it is 20%. In fact, if it's 10% healing, the 90% now is burdened on the people who are surrounding you. Because we're the ones who will see you going through something. We don't know how to talk to you. We don't know how to support you, yet you're sliding down. You lose. At times, you're not able to eat. At times, you're not able to feed. You're not able to clothe yourself. You're not able to, And it's not a bad thing, but I'm saying is, that support system is very important. So for me, I've been surrounded by people who've gone through that. And the ones I've seen suffering the most are the ones who are in denial. Because now it is a burden, now which is now put on to the rest of the people who are your crutches. Because the doctor will not help you if you're not willing to help yourself. Medication won't help you because you're not even in denial about it, so you'll not be able to take your medication also. You're not able to tell yourself, this is what I need to do so that I'm able to trigger the happy hormones. Because normally there's some hormones which you're normally encouraged to try and trigger, either through exercise or music and things like that. And above all, spiritual, also your emotional being is very, very crucial. You have to know your balance. You have to know your limits. Pali unafikia. Jielewe we mwenyewe. Si ati vile unaona mwingine anaenda nawe pia unafuata. So for me, that is the observation I have seen. I don't know whether people are able to resonate with it, especially the support system. And then even the people who are suffering are able to resonate with that. But for me, that is the experience I've had.
Okay, so for you, for her, she lost someone really close to her. So for you, what's led into your depression?
I think for them is the expectations of life. When you put so much expectations on a certain outcome, where it is you need to be in life, how it is people need to treat you in a relationship. When you go with such an expectation, you're bound to lose yourself in that situation. So I always encourage people, it is good you know yourself. When you talk about consciousness, it's very powerful. Be self-aware of who you are. I cannot compare myself with someone else who is having a brilliant life. You understand? And brilliant can be what I see in Instagram or whatever it is I'm seeing somewhere physically.
Especially Instagram.
The pressure is too much. Why? Why don't you decide and realize what is it that you desire most? Or who are you? So that by the time you're reaching out, or by the time you're setting your targets, or the time you're looking for, even if it's your career or business that you're trying to look for, it is something that is working around you. And you're able to look for mentors who are able now to walk you through that journey. I cannot go look for Elon Musk And I give myself 5 years to reach where he has reached. He's a good motivator, yes. But I have to also tailor make. And I decide what it is that will work for me. And I work through it. So expectations are very, 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 very sensitive. You have to tread with a lot of caution. It is good to aim high, but at the same time, work it progressively. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to achieve something because of you put a time stamp on it. Start pole pole, work with a mentor, work with a strategy. That's what I'll always tell people. Work with a strategy and don't empty yourself in trying to reach in a certain place just because you've seen somebody reach it in 2 years. You may not reach it in 2 years, but so what? Are you still making progress even through the journey as much as that hasn't materialized? That is very crucial.
So for how long did you attend therapy?
I only attended 2 or 3 sessions so that I can learn how to support the person. Yeah, then from there, it's been difficult because they're still in denial. So that's why it's been the toughest part for me. Yes. And it's somebody close, so it's difficult. Acceptance is what I've come to learn. Just accept it's not a bad thing. And there's so many instruments in where it is you can use to get healing. Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Clap for her, tafadhali.